Welcome, mystical beings and enlightened creatures. Welcome to Mystical Enlightenment. I'm Nikki, and welcome to Tarot Tuesday. I am so excited to have you here today. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you found your way here. Today I will be doing a 3-card general card pull, which means that this is a very general reading. I will ask you to focus on 3 cards and decide which card feels like it has a message for you. That will be the message that your angels and ancestors are trying to give to you this week. Before I do the card pull, I ask you to kind of focus in on your breathing and just quiet down for a moment as I say our introductory invocation, asking our guides and guardians to be with us, and you'll know when I'm doing that. But I just ask that you, to help you connect, that you kind of take a moment and quiet down. So this is a general 3-card pull, like I said. If the message does not resonate with you for some reason, leave it on the table. It's okay. You can always come back another time and see if the message fits you next week. This is a general card pull, so I'm using general universal energy. I'm not connecting directly with you for this reading. When I do a personal reading, I'm connecting directly with you and your ancestors, your guides. So if you're interested in a personal reading, go ahead and look in the description below this video, and you can find my website and all of my information where you can get in contact with me for one of those. Okay, enough about that. Let's get into the reading, shall we? Okay, so right now I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath with me. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. We ask that our guides, guardians, and angels join us as we sit down, take this moment to connect with you. We ask that you give us messages that are clear and concise and that we will understand, so that they are guidance for us as we go through our week. And we are grateful for the messages that you impart on us this week. And so it is. Just going to pull 3 cards now. Lay them out. 1, 2, 3. And I'll ask you to focus on the cards for a moment and decide which card feels right for you this week. Okay, if you chose the first card, you chose the 4 of Pentacles. There's this energy surrounding material things, wealth. You seem to be holding on, you're clinging to the material things, almost as if you're afraid they're going to go someplace. Your mindset is stuck in a lack mentality. So you're surrounded by these material things and you're clinging on to them. So much so that you can almost be creating a lack with your mindset. So in this moment, I ask you to make sure you have your finances in order and that you're spending where you should be spending and saving where you should be saving, but also not holding on to that fear of money and financial things. So loosen up the grip a little bit. That's what this is asking you to do, is loosen up that scarcity, loosen up the fear or the need to be fearful of financial things. And I'm going to go into I'm using the Modern Witch tarot this week, and I'm going to go into the guidebook and see what the guidebook says, because I love using the guidebook. Sometimes the information in there is so useful. Actually, most of the time. So the Four of Pentacles, it says, you've been busy with your balancing act, tightly clutching all your money and material things in order to help you feel safe and stable. It's been working for a while, but somehow you still can't relax. You might need to give up a little control. See? You might need to give up a little of that control, because all this stress about money isn't making you happy. Okay? So just give up a little bit of that stress over money. It's been too much on you. So if you chose the middle card, you chose the Eight of Pentacles. So this is all about kind of cyclical things. Again, we have Pentacles. So right now, all of the readings so far is highly involving money, which is interesting. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles is about working towards what you want. So you're putting a lot of work in, and this is kind of like time to make the donuts card. You know, the guy gets up at, I don't know if some of you are too young, but there used to be a Dunkin' Donuts commercial, time to make the donuts. So he gets up at like the crack of dawn, and he's working all day making the donuts, because he's got to make the dough. He's got to make the money, right? So this is basically about putting the effort and the time into what you're working for in order to achieve what you want to achieve. So you're in a spot right now where that's kind of the cycle of life you're in, but you are going to achieve what you want. You will get there. So don't give up. So Eight of Pentacles, there can be no success without hard work. Whether you've got an important deadline, a project you've been procrastinating on, or you're looking to improve your situation, it's time to buckle down and get into it. Okay? Now, if you chose the last card, you chose Judgment. Okay, Judgment. So Judgment is, when Judgment comes, it's not so much about others judging us, but us judging ourselves. We have to take a moment and kind of self-reflect when this card pops up. Because normally we think everybody else is judging us, but I can tell you that we're our harshest judge. So let me read you what the book says. At points in our lives, we feel like there's something pulling us to change. Judgment calls down to us in the form of a benevolent angel and presents us with the crossroads of her banner. As humans, we aren't alone in the world, but surrounded by others struggling, each in their own way. Through compassion, love, and a desire to be better people, we reach up towards this lofty goal of self-actualization to enrich the world and others around us. It's not about judging others, but judging yourself. There are times to be kind to yourself, and then there are times to be tough on yourself and show tough love. Now is one of those times. There's an important change needed for you to reach new heights and levels, but you're prepared. Your past self is behind you, and your future calls to you. Okay? So, this, I feel like these are all great cards, because these cards, all three of them, are showing growth and showing that you're prepared to move on and go. You know, you buckle down, you transform your mindset, and you realize that others are not judging you. You need to sit down and judge yourself and self-reflect. And it's all moving towards greater things in your life. So these cards are all about moving towards greater things, taking the action to do that in your lives. And I think they're really great cards for this week. So those are our cards for this week. Again, this is the Modern Witch Tarot deck that I'm using this week, different from the normal one that I read if you've been here before. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you'd like me to focus on anything on my channel, leave it in the comments below, or feel free to message me. I'll be back. I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back soon with another video for you all. And I look forward to seeing you then. Be well, be happy. And until then, bright blessings to you all.